Ben Shephard has spent years becoming one of the most familiar and trusted faces on British television. Whether viewers were watching early morning news, lively interviews, or lighthearted conversations with guests, his warm smile and relaxed humor made people feel like they were starting their day with a friend. That is why fans around the world were caught completely off guard when news of a deeply emotional announcement from Ben Shephard began spreading across social media and television discussions. For many viewers, Ben isn't just another presenter. He's someone they've welcomed into their homes for years. His natural charm, quick wit, and calm presence helped create countless memorable moments on screen. So when the presenter recently opened up about a personal update that carried a more serious tone than usual, it immediately captured attention and sparked a huge reaction from fans. People who follow Ben know that he often brings humor and positivity wherever he goes. Even on busy live television mornings, he finds a way to laugh with colleagues, tease guests in a friendly way, and turn ordinary conversations into something entertaining. That easygoing personality has always been part of his appeal, but this time his message carried a different energy, one that felt honest, reflective, and surprisingly emotional. According to those who heard his announcement, Ben spoke from the heart. It wasn't dramatic or over the top. Instead, it felt sincere and thoughtful, the kind of message someone shares when they want their supporters to understand what's really going on in their life. Fans listening closely could sense that this was an important moment for him. Almost immediately, viewers began reacting online. Comments poured in from people who said they had followed his career for years. Some remembered watching him when he first started appearing on television, while others said their mornings simply didn't feel the same without seeing him chatting and laughing on screen. Many messages shared the same feeling: support. One fan wrote that Ben's ability to stay genuine in a fast-moving television world is what made him special. Another said that even during difficult or emotional conversations, he somehow manages to keep the atmosphere warm and hopeful. That balance of honesty and humor has always been his signature style. Of course, Ben's journey to becoming such a beloved television figure didn't happen overnight. Over the years, he built his reputation through hard work, dedication, and an unmistakable personality that viewers instantly recognized. From covering important news stories to sharing playful banter with co-hosts, he proved that a presenter can be both professional and approachable at the same time. Behind the scenes, colleagues have often described him as someone who brings energy into every room, the kind of person who arrives early, greets everyone with a smile, and somehow manages to turn even stressful production mornings into something fun. That spirit has helped create a strong bond between him and the people he works with. And maybe that's part of why this recent announcement touched so many people. When someone who usually makes others laugh suddenly shares a more serious update, it naturally makes people pause and listen more carefully. Fans weren't just curious, they genuinely cared. Still, true to his personality, Ben didn't allow the message to become overly heavy. Even during the emotional moment, he managed to sprinkle in small pieces of humor and warmth. Those familiar with his style could easily recognize that classic Ben Shephard charm shining through. He reminded viewers that life is full of unexpected twists, and sometimes those twists lead to new chapters. While change can feel uncertain at first, it can also open doors to exciting opportunities and fresh experiences. That optimistic tone helped reassure many fans who were worried after hearing the initial headlines. Support quickly spread across social media platforms. Messages arrived from viewers across the UK, the United States, Australia, and many other places where people watch British television. Some fans shared clips of their favorite moments involving Ben, funny exchanges with guests, spontaneous jokes, and those unforgettable moments where the entire studio ended up laughing. Others reflected on how comforting it has been to see the same familiar face on their screens year after year. Morning television can often feel routine, but presenters like Ben turn those routines into something enjoyable. His relaxed conversations and playful energy helped create a sense of connection with audiences. Interestingly, some viewers also pointed out how rare it is to see a presenter stay authentic for so long in such a competitive industry. Television is constantly evolving, with new shows and new personalities appearing all the time. Yet Ben Shephard managed to remain a favorite because he never tried to be anything other than himself.
That authenticity is what made his announcement feel so powerful. Instead of sounding like a carefully rehearsed television statement, it felt like a real person speaking honestly to the people who have supported him throughout
Discussions
his
about the
career.
announcement continued. Many fans began wondering what the future might look like for him. Would this moment mark the beginning of a completely new chapter, or simply a pause before returning to the same lively television presence viewers know and love? Whatever the next step may be, one thing is clear. Ben Shephard has built a connection with audiences that goes far beyond the screen. For years, he has shared laughter, thoughtful conversations, and memorable television moments with millions of viewers. That kind of relationship doesn't disappear overnight. In fact, if anything, moments like this often strengthen the bond between a presenter and their audience. When fans see someone being open and genuine, it reminds them why they admired that person in the first place. There's also something inspiring about watching someone handle change with optimism. Instead of focusing on uncertainty, Ben chose to highlight gratitude. Gratitude for the experiences he's had, the colleagues he's worked with, and the viewers who welcomed him into their homes every day. And speaking of colleagues, many of them have also expressed their support. People who have worked alongside him often say that his kindness behind the scenes matches the friendly personality viewers see on screen. That consistency is rare in television, and it's one of the reasons he has earned so much respect within the industry. Some insiders even joked that no matter what happens next, Ben's natural humor will always find its way back onto television somewhere. After all, a personality like his doesn't stay away from the spotlight for long. Fans seem to agree. Many comments online included playful messages saying things like, "Wherever Ben goes, we're following," or "Morning TV without his jokes would feel strange." Those reactions show just how much viewers enjoy his presence. And perhaps that's the most important part of this story. While the announcement initially surprised many people, the overwhelming response has been filled with encouragement and appreciation. Instead of sadness alone, there's a sense of excitement about what might come next. Because sometimes the most interesting journeys begin right after a surprising moment. For now, fans continue to share their favorite memories and heartfelt messages, reminding Ben that his work over the years has made a lasting impact. Television may move quickly, but the connection between a presenter and their audience can last far longer. As the conversation continues, one thing remains certain. Ben Shephard's story is far from finished. Whether he's making viewers laugh with a quick joke, sharing thoughtful conversations, or stepping into a brand new adventure, people will be watching with interest and cheering him on. And if there's anything we've learned from his career so far, it's that Ben Shephard has a remarkable ability to turn even the most unexpected moments into something meaningful, memorable, and sometimes even a little bit funny. So as fans reflect on this emotional announcement, many are choosing to look ahead with curiosity and hope. Because wherever Ben's path leads next, it will almost certainly include the same warmth, humor, and authenticity that made audiences fall in love with his television presence in the first place. If you've enjoyed following Ben Shephard's journey and want to stay updated on the latest developments surrounding his career and television moments, make sure to stay connected for more stories and updates. There are always new surprises waiting around the corner, and the next chapter could be just as exciting as everything that came before.